Drifting through the pitch-black abyss like a ghostly shadow, the vampire squid is as mysterious as its name suggests, but it doesn't drink blood. Instead, this deep-sea enigma wields an astonishing power: bioluminescent invisibility. Its body is covered in light-producing photophores, allowing it to glow in the dark or disappear completely. With a flicker of light, it can disorient predators, then fade into the abyss as if it were never there. It resides at depths of 600 to 3,000 meters in the mid-water zone, where sunlight never reaches. This frigid, pitch-black world forces many deep-sea creatures to develop bioluminescence as a survival mechanism. Unlike other squids and octopuses, it has no ink sac. Instead, when threatened, it flips its webbed tentacles inside out, transforming itself into a spike, making itself appear larger and harder to swallow. And if you think it's a fearsome hunter, think again. This eerie creature doesn't chase prey. Instead, it survives on detritus, a bizarre mix of drifting marine snow, tiny carcasses, and organic debris sinking from above. In a way, the vampire squid is not a monster of the deep, but its silent caretaker, helping to maintain balance in the ocean's mysterious depths. More than 100 years have passed since this eerie creature was first discovered in 1899, yet humans have spotted it fewer than 100 times. One of the rarest jellyfish in the world, it remains a floating enigma, silently haunting the depths of the ocean. With a massive bell spanning 4 feet and ribbon-like arms stretching over 30 feet, this jellyfish doesn't chase its prey. Instead, it drifts effortlessly, letting its long, flowing appendages ensnare any unsuspecting creatures that wander too close. No rush, no pursuit, just a ghostly presence lurking in the pitch-black abyss. Unlike most jellyfish, which have numerous tentacles, the giant phantom jellyfish has only 4 elongated arms. These not only help it capture food, but also give it a slow, almost spectral movement, making it look like a ghost gliding through the eternal darkness of the deep sea. A nearly invisible predator, a silent hunter that never hurries. The giant phantom jellyfish is the very embodiment of quiet, lurking danger in the abyss. If any creature could tell stories from Shakespeare's time, it would be the Greenland shark. With a lifespan of over 400 years, some individuals alive today were born when the Ottoman Empire was at its peak. Galileo was studying the stars, and electricity hadn't even been discovered yet. Slow but immortal. The Greenland shark's secret to longevity lies in the icy waters of the North Atlantic, where temperatures stay below 4 degrees Celsius. Its metabolism is the slowest of any shark, essentially putting itself in slow motion, delaying aging like no other creature. Don't be fooled by its sluggish movement. Despite its slow speed, this shark can hunt and eat seals, which are much faster. Scientists believe it ambushes prey at night, creeping up silently and striking at the perfect moment. Unlike great whites or tiger sharks, the Greenland shark has no natural predators, thanks to its thick, rough skin coated with mild toxins that make it unappetizing to other hunters. A Greenland shark was once found with polar bear remains in its stomach, proving it fears nothing in the ocean. When people think of sea monsters, they imagine megalodon. But in reality, the true deep-sea beast is still alive, lurking beneath the Arctic ice. A close relative of the seahorse, the Leafy Sea Dragon is a true master of disguise. Unlike its upright swimming cousin, this fish has evolved to look exactly like a drifting piece of seaweed, making it nearly impossible to spot. Its body is covered in delicate, leaf-like appendages that serve no purpose in swimming. They exist purely for camouflage, allowing the sea dragon to blend in perfectly with underwater vegetation and avoid predators. Instead of strong fins for propulsion, it moves using tiny, nearly invisible fins, giving it an eerie, ghost-like drift, as if it's simply being carried by ocean currents. This illusion of motionlessness makes it one of the hardest creatures to detect in the wild. If its bizarre appearance isn't strange enough, its eating habits are just as unusual. The Leafy Sea Dragon has no stomach and no teeth, meaning it must feed constantly to survive. It mainly consumes plankton and tiny shrimp, which are easy to digest but provide little energy, forcing it into an endless cycle of hunting and eating. Even its method of reproduction is extraordinary. Just like seahorses, it's the male that carries the eggs. During mating, the female deposits her eggs onto the male's body, where he protects and nurtures them until they hatch. This rare role reversal makes the Leafy Sea Dragon one of the most fascinating fathers in the ocean. A living illusion, an endless eater, and a devoted father, this fish is more than just a trick of the eye. Would you ever believe this is a fish and not an actual piece of seaweed? Imagine you're chasing your prey, and suddenly, one of its arms detaches and starts writhing like it's alive. While you're distracted, the real target vanishes without a trace. This is the genius survival trick of the Medusa brittle star, a true master of deception in the deep sea. Despite its small body, measuring only 1 to 3 inches in diameter, it wields 5 ultra-flexible arms that can grow up to 24 inches long. These slender, snake-like limbs can bend in any direction, allowing it to swiftly crawl across the ocean floor or even climb coral reefs, an unusual speed for a starfish. Its most mind-blowing ability? When threatened, the Medusa brittle star can sever one of its own arms, which continues to squirm on its own, confusing predators while it makes a silent getaway. Even more incredible, a brand new arm will fully regrow within weeks, making it a self-regenerating escape artist of the deep. Deep in the ocean, where sunlight never reaches, lives a creature straight out of a cartoon, the Dumbo octopus. It gets its name from the animated movie Dumbo because of its 2 ear-like fins, resembling the famous flying elephant. But instead of soaring through the sky, the Dumbo octopus has mastered the art of gliding through the ocean in its own unique way. And here's what makes it even more special. It doesn't hunt with tentacles like most octopuses. Instead, it sucks up tiny plankton and deep-sea worms directly into its mouth, acting like a miniature vacuum cleaner sweeping the ocean floor. A creature that remained hidden from human eyes for millions of years, the Ruby Seadragon was only discovered in 2015, making it one of the rarest marine species ever recorded by science. Unlike its leafy green cousin, this sea dragon sports a deep crimson hue, an ingenious camouflage in the depths of the ocean where red light is completely absorbed, rendering it nearly invisible to predators.